Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, Exploding Chaos, set in Bangkok. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of XxGtagirlxX. So moving on to our briefing, your targets make bombs for bank robbers. Show them their own medicine. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them. 2 must be eliminated in our suit using explosive devices, 1 in our suit via explosion accident, 1 as hotel security as an exploding accident, and 1 as the kitchen staff with an exploding accident. So moving on to our challenge today, we'll be starting at the default location. We're going to have a breaching charge stored up in the ground floor restroom. We'll be bringing with us our silenced pistol, a remote breaching charge, and an magnetic gas grenade in a briefcase. So right from the start and off the bat, before we move, we're going to quickly remove our gas grenade from the briefcase and return it to the briefcase. We're then going to select our detonator and make our way along the pier, where we will encounter our first target. He's currently engaged in a conversation, but when that conversation plays out, his colleague will move away and he will isolate himself ever so slightly more. There he goes. At this point we can just walk up to him, trigger our gas grenade, and make our way into the basement of the building. So we're just going to take out the camera in the corridor here and make our way along the corridor and through the next room. There are 2 young ladies in here that they're easy enough to get past, and then through on the other side around the corner, and we can then head up the stairs into a storage room. Now this is usually where our target will come via. We have enough time to grab the hammer from the plywood there, open the doors and throw our hammer near the shelves. And it's at this point I realize my first target has gone a different route, so he will not be coming through this room in a few minutes. Never mind, we are engaged in rendering this security guard unconscious, which we will then do. We're going to hide him in the closet provided, and we're then going to make our way down to the bathroom. Now I was planning on intercepting this guy before he got there. Unfortunately that didn't quite go to plan as he took a different route. Either way, we can get into the bathroom once the guard in the changing room looks away. We can render our target unconscious, place a breaching charge under his head, move to what we can hope is a safe distance. We're going to grab that wrench as well. That will come in very handy later on. This is about as safe as far away as I can get, but that was enough to eliminate our first target. So we're going to make our way back up to the storage room next of all. So we're just going to wait for the guard to move away again, and up here we're going to put on the security guard's outfit that we collected earlier. We're going to collect up the gun that the guard dropped, our briefcase, and anything else lying around. We're going to bump into the hotel staff member here a couple of times just to slow him down a bit and then render him unconscious. We're then going to render the exterminator unconscious as well. There we go. Now let's just get this guy out of sight. So we don't need this guy, so we're going to put him in the closet provided as well. And then from here we're going to head out into the garden area. I'm going to select my silence pistol and take out the camera just on the corner here. Don't really need to, but in case I forget it's there, it's easier to get rid of it. So we're going to make our way over to the shed area. Now just be aware that the hotel manager does frequent this area occasionally and could be around. So we're going to make our way to the back of the shed where we will find 2 propane cylinders. We're going to grab one of them and we're going to throw that just by the feet there of our target, who is currently stood around doing very little. We're going to return and grab the second propane cylinder, and we're going to now make our way back to the storage room and are awaiting exterminator target. So once we get in here, all we have to do is throw or place our propane cylinder somewhere near our target, move a much safer distance than we did for the breaching charge, and then detonate the cylinder. He must be very, very heavy. Right, so 2 targets taken care of. We're now gonna go and make our way over to the far side of the building. There is the hotel director, so we're gonna have to go the long way round. We'll go out through the back here and back in on the other side. Actually, there's a camera above that door, so let's go in this way and hopefully we come out behind the hotel director, which we did, and we can then make our way towards the kitchens. And we need a kitchen outfit for our next elimination, so we're going to just open the doors to the kitchens there, throw our wrench against the wall. We'll collect that back up. We haven't finished with that just yet. That will get the attention of one of the kitchen staff, and when he comes in to investigate the noise, we can then render him unconscious, deposit him in a closet provided, and take his outfit. So with that taken care of, we can now move on to our next target, and we have to make our way back out into the rear garden area. And our next target is the gardener here, who is trying to fix the tuk-tuk. Now this gave me a little bit of a scare, because as soon as I fixed the tuk-tuk, the gardener started the engine and it worked. I wasn't expecting that to happen, so I've run a safe distance away behind the fruit boxes here, and we can pull out our silence pistol and put a bullet in the oil barrel, which will explode the tuk-tuk, eliminating our target. So 3 targets down, 2 more to go, and at least one of them is already set up, but we do need to be in our suit for the next kill. So we're going to make our way back to the storage room, re-don our suit, and make our way to the restaurant bathroom area. And in here, if our timing is right, which it has worked out quite nicely, our target is in attendance. So there he is. You may have to wait around for him for a little while if he's not here, but he will eventually turn up. He does come back and go every now and again. So to stop him from leaving, we're going to render him unconscious, make our way into the next cubicle where our breaching charge is stored up. We're going to retrieve that, make our way once again next door, place our breaching charge under our target's head, and detonate the breaching charge. So 4 targets down with 1 more to go, and we now need to get into a position where we can detonate our final propane cylinder. And the only really decent place we can get to will be the atrium roof. So we are going to have to do a bit of waiting around and a bit of sneaking. Not so much of the sneaking, but the waiting around definitely. So once we get up to 47's suite floor, we're going to make our way to the atrium roof doorway here. And as you can see, we are being followed by this hotel staff member. So we're going to wait for him to finish fingering the plants there and move away. And when he does, we can then open the doors to the atrium roof. We're going to pull out our silence pistol and we're going to take care of the camera just above the door. Now the patrolling guards are also in attendance, but I'm hoping they'll either move away before I take my shot or they won't hear my shot. And they didn't hear the shot. So from here on out, we're going to have to wait a little bit again. Let's just reload our weapon there. So there are two patrolling guards just off to our right here. And they're going to patrol up and down that part of the roof. We need to be right where they are. So we're just going to wait here, crouched down, so that we're not spotted by anyone in the atrium. And when the guards do finally move away, we can approach the railing or the banister area here and pray that our propane cylinder isn't blocked by the tree, which it isn't, and we can then put one bullet in that and eliminate our final target. So with all of our targets now finally dealt with, we can make good our escape. There are only 3 potential exits on this map left. We've destroyed one of them. One of them is a bit temperamental and doesn't show up in every iteration of this map. So we'll take the tried and tested speedboat exit. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of. And we just get confirmation all of our targets were eliminated according to plan, and we get our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.